Hey, what is going on, guys? In this video, I'm just going to talk about the Bitcoin price crash that happened yesterday and the current state of the market and what's been going on. If I look at the stock market, you can see that the S&P 500 index fund, it's been coming down over the last month, and with the rising inflation rates, the global inflation rates, and also the war in Ukraine, we have sort of seen a bit of volatility in the markets, especially since the December highs. And if we go back to the start of the year, that was pretty much when Bitcoin was. Let's go year to date. Bitcoin at the start of the year was I guess back at its all-time highs. This was in November, so it went all the way up to 60, I think it was 69,000. And then what happened was the price started to come down, and you could almost say that this was the start of the bear market. There are a lot of people that would disagree and say, no, we're still in a bull market. But this little rising channel here is an indication of, like a bit of a bear flag signal, and we got a huge crash yesterday. And that's more because of the state of, I guess, the global state of the financial markets. We've just come off the COVID pandemic. There was a huge amount of stimulus injected into the system that drove up Bitcoin and the stock market. And when the Fed decided to stop printing money, that sent everyone into a fear and panic, and we had a lot of sell-off activity. But how to look at the situation now for Bitcoin is there's been a lot of developments happening, things happening in Argentina. I think a few more countries are looking at creating Bitcoin as a form of payment for their citizens. So there's going to be, like a buy-in opportunity to get in on Bitcoin before it starts heading back up. There will be a floor for the drop. I'm picking that it's going to happen in September. I don't think Bitcoin's going to go lower than 20,000, but there's a chance it may go to 18,000. But that's 2 to 3 months away, and we should see, I think, relatively soon, the reversal of this bear market that sort of has started since November, and bear markets typically last around 9 months. So that's why I'm picking September. Also, September being, like historically a terrible month for stocks. If you can see back here, September, that's why I say September is a bad month for stocks. September the 1st, boom, you had, like quite a bad month for the stock market, even in a time of stimulation. So with this much volatility going into September, I expect the stock market again to have a terrible month that will pull down crypto, and that's when we should see sort of the market bottom out, then leading, into October and December, the end of year, the Christmas, hype, the Christmas holiday season hype. That should push Bitcoin back up into its channel of trading, and it should be, in my opinion, the market bottom out for Bitcoin. So in order to, to navigate these waters for the short term, over yesterday we saw, a massive drop in Bitcoin. We came off, like around 33,000, 34,000 of trading, and we crashed all the way down to 29.73 thousand US dollars. And then the longs started to come back in. There was over a billion. I'm just going to show you an article on Reddit. There was over $1 billion dollars of longs liquidated yesterday in the crash. This is going to have a short-term bounce where the whales and the market manipulators in crypto, they will look to to wreck everyone who's now shorting, thinking that the price is going to move under 30,000 for the short term, and they will wreck everyone again who are shorting, and it's a time actually to go long when you've had these big crashes. I would have gone long around 29,000, to 30,000, somewhere in that range. If you could have timed that well, then you should have gone long, or even around 30,000 now, you should be looking to go long for the very short term. And when I say short term, I'm talking about 48 hours to 2 weeks. There could be a retracement back to, like 36,000, 34,000 for the short term before the bear sort of like market channel then bounces the market back down, into the longer 3-month phase of this bear market that should last around 9 months. So this article here on Reddit just sort of talks about how many traders got absolutely pwned in the futures trading. I've done some futures trading. I don't enjoy it. It's high stress. It's almost a form of gambling, but if you get quite good at it and you're a bit of a chart analyst, you can do quite well. But I don't recommend it. None of this stuff on my channel is financial advice. However, guys, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. MicroStrategy, they actually they did some changes. They were going to have to get margin called up around 21,000, but now I think they got another investor in, and I think they moved some of their funds. Now their margin call is going to be at 3,500, so that's safe. That's really going to save them, and also save Bitcoin, because if MicroStrategy was to get margin called at 21,000, which the price at the very bottom of this floor in September may or may not hit, that would significantly impact the Bitcoin price, because these guys are such whales in the space. I don't really have too much more to talk about, in this video. I just wanted to sort of go over the market crash, and I guess the volatility that everyone's experiencing. Yes, it's scary, but in the long term, just look at this as an excellent time to start dollar cost averaging. You can buy now for the short term, potentially sell within 48 hours to a week, and probably make like a good 5, maybe 10% gain. I doubt it would be 10%. I more think it would be around about a 5 to 8% gain. This is not financial advice. This is honestly just my pick on the markets, because there's going to be a short squeeze. If you don't know what a short squeeze is, Google it. It's pretty much what happened in this, I guess, this bear trap. It's just going to be the reversal of it. So yeah, like, there's some excellent opportunities. If you check out something like HNT, it's trading at $11, went all the way down to $10. Such good entry. It's a good time to start dollar cost averaging into HNT. When they had the previous drop, they went all the way down to $11.60, and then within 2 weeks, they were back, at like $17. So that's almost, I think that's what, like almost a 70% gain in a short period of trading, if you were a trader. So again, there's going to be another bit of a bounce on the Bitcoin price. So some of the alts, they're really going to probably have another big leg up. I expect HNT probably to go back to around, I would say, the $15 range. So that's a 50% gain. That's the end of the video. Please like and subscribe and click the bell notifications.